Hi there. Welcome to a series of videos called English for Emerson. On this channel we learn some basic English reading and writing. Lately we've been doing folk sayings. I'll put that up here. I don't know what in the heck I'm going to do when I run out of these folk sayings. They give me the opportunity to go off on so many boring lectures. It's unbelievable. I just love them. I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out. I don't know what I'm going to do. We got a good one today. You got something to write with, I hope. Something to write on, and here we go. Let's get to it. Starts with a capital D, straight line down. Then we do a bubble off to the side and down. Capital D. Don't is our first word. Don't has an apostrophe in it. That's a dash between the top and the midline. Oh, that's a crooked T right there. Crooked as a dog's hind leg. Don't. Don't is an abbreviated form I guess it is abbreviated. It's got an apostrophe. It takes do not and combines it into don't. The apostrophe kicks out the O in not. Okay? English is a lazy, sloppy language. You combine our words together a lot of times. Don't judge. Okay, this is a complicated word. We rarely use the letter J in English. It's one of the least commonly used words. Least commonly used letters. The J. It's got a dot above it, just like the I. Do you see that dot? It's one of the only two letters that's got that dot, I believe, above it. But instead of like the I that would just be here, it hangs down below the bottom line and is hooked. Just like a G. It's got that hook on the bottom that goes below the bottom line. Usually, the J makes a J sound. Okay? You don't see it that often. So it may be the first time that we've used this J in all of the folk sayings. I believe so. It's rarely used. This is a weird word. Weird word. Judge. When I hear it and when I say it, it sounds to me like J-U-J. Like J-U-J, judge. That's what I hear and that's what I say, judge. But it's got the strangest thing. It's got a D-G in there and a silent E. Judge. That is written, that is spelled correctly. But gosh darn English. There are a few words where you're going to see this D-G combination. It's not common. I'm not even going to put up other examples right now, but I'm telling you that's a silent D. Even the D can be silent in English. Every letter can do a lot of different things, and the D, in this case, it's really a silent D because I don't hear it. When I say judge, I don't hear a D at all, and I don't say it when I say the word judge. That's English. That's the word judge. What does judge mean? It means deciding if something is good or bad. You judge. You're the judge. Is it good or bad? Don't judge a man. I'm going to put an A over here. I'm going to put the A right there. Save room. I'm going to save room. Don't judge a man until Don't judge a man until. What in the world does until mean? Until. It means don't do something before you've done this or that. For example, a doctor would say to a patient, don't drink coffee in the morning until you've had breakfast. It means don't drink coffee before breakfast. Well, why is that? It's not good for you. It gets you all wound up and you don't even have any food in your stomach. It's not good for your body. Don't drink coffee until you've had breakfast, okay? That's what the doctor would say. He tells you what to do. Don't do it until you've had breakfast. Don't judge a man until you have walked I'm going to stop here, do a little pause. Don't judge a man until you have walked. Have is H-A-V-E. That is not havey. It's have. It's got a silent E. I got a couple silent E's. One in judge, one in have. There's other vowels in those words before the E that's at the end. Therefore, the E at the end of the word is silent. I'm going to go off about it in every lesson. I don't mind telling you. Until Emerson makes me a video and says, Pappy, stop with the silent E. I understand it. Don't judge a man until you have walked a mile in a long saying. I'm down in no man's land down here. I'm down in no man's land. Shoes. I just managed to make it before I ran out of room. Isn't that great? Don't judge a man until you have walked a mile in his shoes. I want you to know something. This is not a mistake. This L in walked. It is a silent L. I don't hear it when I say it, walked. And I don't hear it when people say it to me. They don't say walk. They don't say walk. This is a silent L. We see that once in a while. And then, gosh darn it. Silent D in judge. Silent L in walked. A mile. M-I-L-E. That's not miley. It's not miley. It's a mile. Silent E. There's another vowel in that word. In his. Those make sense. Shoes. That makes sense. Notice that we got two. Well, anyway, that's enough of that. Do you know what a mile is? A mile is basically a couple of kilometers. It's not exactly, but it's roughly, approximately a couple of kilometers. It's four times around the outside of a professional soccer field. If you went to a stadium, a professional soccer stadium, and you walked around the whole soccer field 4 times, that's about a mile, okay? Don't judge a man until you have walked a mile in his shoes. What in the world does this mean? You know, I have a problem with this. I'm going to be straight with you. I have a problem with being judgmental. I have a problem being judgmental. It's a bad habit, and it's something that I have to work at. And I have not managed to get to the point where I'm not judgmental of people. I am, and it's a terrible habit. It's a terrible habit. And I want to try to get better at it. I want to listen to the advice of the folks of the old times. What does this mean? It means until you really get to know somebody, until you really understand where they've been in their life and what their daily life is like, what it's like to walk around in their, it has nothing to do with their shoes. It's like they're saying, don't judge a man until you have understood his life. This goes not just for men, but for women too. Don't judge a person until you really understand their life. You have no idea what people have been through in their life, what their childhood was like, what they have to deal with every day. Who knows what's going on with them? You have no idea. And until you've really gotten to know somebody, it is not a good idea to judge them as being good or bad. It's not a good idea. It's very, very hard not to do it. It's very hard because we're all having to make judgments all the time if we're safe or not safe. And so we all want to be safe. And therefore we're constantly having to judge the people around us, and we are trying to figure out, am I safe here or not? Therefore, we automatically, because we're always trying to be safe, we're always having to kind of judge the people around us as if they're safe or not. But we take it too far. Instead of focusing on whether or not we feel safe, we tend to turn it and go too far with it and decide if people are good or bad. Well, that's taking it too far. And I've been guilty of this. You know, once you really get to know people, and you're only going to get to know a few people really well in your life. That's the truth. You might only really get to know 20 people really, really well in your whole life. Maybe not even that many. But once you really get to know people, you really know what their childhood was like, and you really know what's going on in their life, you find out people have had a very complex, I guess it's a lot of things have gone on. And then you understand a little bit about that person and what they're really about. Other than that, you don't really know people. It's best not to judge them as being good or bad. It's best just to be honest with yourself and say, I either feel safe with this person or I don't. But beyond that, until you've really gotten to know somebody, it's best not to judge them. And this is something I've been guilty of it, and I have to work on it. Great saying from the old folks. It has nothing to do with their shoes. But you're going to hear this, and this means don't judge somebody until you really get to know them. Okay? That's all for English for Emerson. We'll see you next time.